Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 17th chapter, that is the forest. In the previous classes already have discussed about that, what is the decomposers and what is the interdependence of plants and animals. So what do you mean by interdependence of plants and animals? What did you understand? That means their interrelations, that means correlation to each other. Plants are depending on the plant, animals are depending upon the plants. That means they are depending each other. Yes. So today we are going to discuss about that, how that plants are depending upon the animals, or how that animals are depending upon the plants. We will discuss about in this video. So let us see, students, first of all, how that dependence of plants on the animals. डिपेंडेंस ऑफ प्लांट्स ऑन एनिमल्स. प्लांट्स कैसे एनिमल का ऊपर क्या होता है, डिपेंड होता है. ठीक है, देखो बेटे, प्लांट्स आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन एनिमल्स फॉर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, बिकॉज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हु इज रिलीजिंग, एनिमल्स रिलीजिंग. सो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्लांट्स को चाहिए, तो प्लांट्स नीड्स द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. सो फॉर दैट इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द क्या है, प्लांट्स. ओके, सॉरी, डिपेंड्स अपॉन द एनिमल्स. So carbon dioxide is required for photosynthesis. So that's why during that photosynthesis plants needs carbon dioxide, which one it is getting from the animals. So it is one case that it needs the carbon dioxide, so it is depending upon the animals. Second, pollination required for the seed formation and this. Yes. So pollination is one of the process which one that animals can carry from one flower to another one flower. That whenever that pollinations, that means that is pollen grains are there in the flowers. You have studied that in 7 that are before chapters. So that pollination means that pollen grains are transferred from one flower to another one flower by one also animals. So whenever that insect or the butterfly, whenever they carrying that pollination, that pollen grains from one flower to another one flower, that means it is reproducing the generation of the plants. Okay, so that's why it is one of the help by the animals. So plants are getting by the reproduction methods, reproducing by the by the help of by insect or by the animals. Okay, so generally that is also pollination is also helping. Second, what is that dispersal of seeds and fruits. So by the animals, that seeds are dispersal, means one place to another one place it is going. Okay, suppose today you have taken that mango here and you are going to other place. There if you have thrown, there the mango tree will develop. It will be ready to produce that what a mango tree. So this is how that seeds are dispersing by the animal also. Already you have studied in the 5th standard also, dispersal of seeds by the animals or fruits also. Next we will discuss these are all the things the plants are depending upon the animals. If there is no transfer of the or dispersal of the seeds, that means only one place that plant will be developed, other place we cannot get. So by that animals only it is possible to see that other this planet the plants in other places. Depends upon the animal on plants. So animal कैसे plants का ऊपर depend करते हैं. We know that my friends, we need that oxygen gases. Yes or no? We need the oxygen. So that's why we are depending upon the plants. During the photosynthesis, that it produces what a oxygen gas. So oxygen, which one where we need it, very essential components or essential things for the human beings for the respiration. So animals depends upon the plants are the food like grasses, leaves, fruit, vegetables and nuts. We are all that foods items like grasses, leaves, green leaves, or the fruits, the vegetables, whatever the things we are getting from the water, from the plants. Okay, so that's why we are depending for the food purposes. We are depending and the oxygen purposes, release the plants during the photosynthesis and required for the respiration of animals. Oxygen purposes we are depending upon the plants. Shelter, birds, shelter purposes also we are depending upon the plants, because suppose you want to make that one shelter, that means you have furniture or one birds made that houses on the trees. So that's why all that almost all the for shelter purposes also we are depending upon the plants. That first case is food purposes we are depending, because it gives also food also for us. Yes or no? Food we cannot prepare, so that's why we are depending upon the plants. Second thing is we are depending that oxygen purposes on the plant also. Next shelter, that means खाने के लिए और जो breathing के लिए और भी रहने के लिए घर जो बनाने के लिए उसके लिए we are depending upon the plants also. Shelter for the number of animals like monkey also staying or living in the tree only or in the plant only. Okay, so now we discuss about that destruction of the forest. Destruction मतलब क्या है friends? मतलब destroy, that means deforestation like destroy means felling of the trees. How that trees are reducing, how the trees are felling, that is we are going telling as what a destruction of the forest. A destruction of forest or felling of the trees on a large scale is called as a deforestation. That means whenever that trees if you will cut, that is called as a deforestation. Whenever that all trees if you will reduce and you will cut the plants, that jungle will destroy, that is called as a deforestation. Okay, so what is the main importance, what are the main factors responsible for the increasing the felling of tree? So students, you know, it is first thing is the increasing of the populations. Day by day in the world or in India, that what happened, the population rate of the populations are increasing. So when the populations of country or the world it is increasing, they need the food, shelter, houses, and all the things. That's why industries are increasing. Industry, they for that they are cutting that forest and destroying the forest and they are making that what industries. And also for them when by the increasing of the populations also they for them also food needs. That's why that forest also they are converting into that agriculture field. So that's why day by day what happening, whatever that 35% of the world that it was reserved for that forest, it was reducing day by day. And in India also 21% was it was conserved. So it was also day by day it is reducing because of for our needs we are destroying the forest and we are making as agriculture field or we are constructing houses or industries. So that's why day by day it is destroying. To increasing the food production, forest has been converted into agricultural land because to need that food, that's why we are preparing that agricultural field. So destroying that, we are converting that forest into agricultural field. To create more houses for the increasing population, forest have been cut. So if we want to houses or we want to need that roads, that means we are cutting that forest or we are cutting that forest for that our needs of furnitures for to make that houses, that purposes we are cutting that or destroying the forest. To create transport facilities, construction of roads has increased the manifold. That means suppose we need that one road through this jungle. So that's why what we are doing, we are cutting that totally so many trees we are cutting and destroying that jungles, and that through that we are making that roads. Yes or no? Increase that industrial development has to be also to lead the deforestation. So day by day industrials are they are going to that one outside means from distance away from that cities. So that's why they are depending upon that one land vast land area, that's where they can make that industry. So that is special. We are there cutting that forest and some forest also destroying for that to make that industries. So these are about that special about that destruction of forest. Next students we will discuss about that how the conservation of the forest, how can we save that forest. By that afforestation only it is possible, and some rules we have to make. Their government also declare that so many act on that to save that forest. If we save the forest, that wildlife conservation also will come, and we will discuss in the next video. Thank you all of you.